Well, it's a story that no parent should ever have to tell. Jennifer Moss lost her 19-year-old daughter, Cassie, to a condition many have never even heard of. It's called SUDEP, or sudden unexpected death in epilepsy. Now, Cassie's life may have been tragically cut short, but her mom is turning her family's heartbreak into action. Jennifer Moss joins us now to share Cassie's story, along with Carrie Jones from the Epilepsy Advocacy Network. Ladies, thank you for being here today. Such an important story, and I'll admit, I had never heard of it until receiving your email and saying that you wanted to talk about this. So what a worthy thing to talk about. Tell us a little bit about your daughter, about Cassie, who we already knew she was diagnosed with epilepsy.
Right.
Okay.
Right. She was 19. She went to college, got a degree in the veterinary assistant program. She went to Maine for her internship, and she'd only had 4 seizures in a 7-year period. So it's not like she had them all the time. Mm-hmm. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. She took her meds, and she was good at doing everything she was supposed to do. And then on that fateful day, she lost her life to a seizure.
Wow. And obviously that came as a huge shock to your entire family, considering the fact that she had traveled so far for school. She was doing fine. She was taking her medicine, her medication. So that's where SUDEP comes in.
Right. It was something that was never talked about. We didn't hear anything about SUDEP until her autopsy came back with it saying that it was SUDEP. And then, so then we were like, well, what is that? Yeah. And then we found out what it meant. And again, the physicians didn't tell us anything about SUDEP, nor that there's seizure alert devices available that could have benefited her.
Like, this is not something that you had ever even heard of.
No.
I mean, in her entire time being diagnosed and anything like that. Here's some information there on the screen about SUDEP for anybody who may have missed it. It does affect quite a few people, 1 in 1,000 people. Let's talk a little bit more about who is at high risk for SUDEP. That is some information that you all have.
Right, right. High risk people are going to be those that have grand mal seizures, or like the tonic-clonic seizures.
Okay.
Those that have nocturnal seizures, so having your seizures at night. Those that are unmedicated or non-compliant with taking their medicine. Okay. Also those that have seizures that are uncontrollable.
Okay,
are at high risk.
Okay, and we have that information on the screen, and I feel like, you know, any family, anybody who is dealing with, you know, an epilepsy diagnosis, I mean, they're going to understand what all of that stuff on the screen means, and they're going to know whether or not they're high risk for that. Jennifer, you've really made it your mission to spread awareness about this. Just talk a little more about why it is so important to not only you, but to your entire family to make sure that people know what SUDEP is.
I think it's the awareness that's not out there. There's so many people that do not know that this exists. So we're trying to create this awareness and create Cassie's Law, so that way the physicians are mandated to give this information to their patients. Right now, New York is the only state that I have found that has this law in place, and they've done a great job with the information that they put out. Right. So if we could get that passed in Illinois, that would be really all over. That would be ideal.
I know you're working hard to do that. And Carrie, before we run out of time, I do want to talk to you about the items that we have here, because once you know, folks know about SUDEP, there are devices that they can make sure that they have that can help. So what do you have here today?
Yeah, so our organization, we can help people get access to some of these, and so some of them are medications. So this is a rescue medication. It's a nasal spray. Okay. And this is prescribed. So we tell people to talk to their doctor about whether they qualify for that. Okay. Some alert devices that are out there. There's a watch. This is a little bit older version. It doesn't have like a screen really. There's a newer one that does. Okay. But this is worn by the person with epilepsy and can alert a loved one if there's a seizure.
Got it. Okay.
This here is what we call a seizure safe pillow. This isn't FDA cleared, but it's something that kind of gives peace of mind, especially for the nocturnal seizures, because it's completely breathable if someone were to go face
suffocation
down while having a seizure.
All right. Well, I want to thank you both for being here. Carrie, for describing all of that and for talking about your organization, and Jennifer, you, of course, for sharing the story about Cassie. And I would love to hear an update as you continue to work towards legislation. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.